I decided that I am going to quit my job today, and there's a lot of reasons why I want to quit, but today just pushed everything over the edge. For one, it's my first day of my cycle, so you know I'm already not with it, right? Then they're going to send out an email saying every time you go on your 10-minute break, we get two 10-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. Yeah, 2 10s, not a 15, but a 10. Every time you go on your 10-minute break, you got to post it in the email. When you go to the bathroom, you got to post in the email. When you step outside to take a call, you got to post in your email. So every single time you leave your workstation, you got to post in your email, right? Which is crazy because we get all of our work done, but that's neither here nor there. The problem is they come up with new rules every single day. I kid you not. I kid you not. Every single day there's a new rule. But that's okay. So I'm coming on here to tell y'all I am about to quit my full-time job to become a full-time influencer. Be- to become a full-time content creator and lash technician. So I need y'all to follow me along with this journey. I make money now on TikTok Shop, which is the reason why I'm comfortable enough to quit my full-time job. I'm also working on an ebook to show y'all exactly how I made this money. So if y'all feeling the same way or y'all in the same predicament, y'all can do the same thing as well.
There's a stereotype amongst Black women, and every day they continue to prove the stereotype right when it comes to the workplace. You're quitting your job because they have rules. You're not quitting your job because somebody did something bad to you. You're not quitting your job because they didn't pay you. You're quitting your job because they have rules at the job. I don't know.
Okay, now I'm dropping the link of this short in the description below if you do want to see the original clip. Did not know it was going to go in that direction. Sometimes I agree with his content and his feedback. In this particular case, I wouldn't really narrow this down to one particular demographic. This seems to be more so a generational thing, and primarily because I'm an older millennial. We didn't have this other option or this other ecosystem that was very lax, no real barrier to entry, which is social media, and that you can monetize. So I think a lot of people, what's actually happening is just, I think, hopefully I'm using the term right. The market is becoming so overly saturated because everyone, to some degree, feels like this is a fallback. Everyone can just go to social media. They can be a content creator, and then they can make consistent, long-term, good, high-earning income in perpetuity. And if everyone knows this, there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. There was a lot of people that made a lot of money during the lockdowns because, frankly, they had a captive audience. They had a captive global audience, and people just needed something to make the time go by. And they did that. Now it is not as secure. Also, what's going to happen is this: people believe that they're leaving work and a routine for comfort and flexibility that can give them high earning income. These platforms basically have a monopoly. So what's going to take place? YouTube is already doing it. They're changing the standards for monetization. And other platforms will follow suit because they have so much leverage. If they have all the leverage, they have all the control. And if they basically see a trend of people seeing them as a last ditch, they're either going to make it harder, which, I mean, it's up to them. They're the one paying out the money, and they're going to kind of filter out who they want to be part of, their ad revenue machine. So, because at the end of the day, they don't want to scare off any sponsors or anyone that wants to market, but it's becoming so kind of common now to market online because that's where a lot of eyeballs are at. That's where a lot of clicks are at. So I don't know what this looks like long term. Maybe it will give other workers who don't mind, a structured job, maybe they'll get more leverage when they enter the workplace because so many people, it's I guess it's going to be harder to find loyal workers, and maybe they'll provide more benefits to incentivize people to stick around. I doubt they're going to ditch routines and structures because at the end of the day, that's how companies work. That's how good, efficient companies work. That's how you maintain consistency. You have to have expectations and the same ones for every single one that enters the door and everyone that clocks in and clocks out. So we'll see what it looks like long term, but I wouldn't put this all on black women. That's kind of wild to me. I mean, typically if you go online, if you search for it enough, you're just going to see a lot of younger people because they have this avenue to go by. It's not just a job or another job as an option. Now they can go to the internet and make money. So that's what I see. You let me know what you see. Put it in the comment section below. That's my second opinion.